for you. How many of you folks out there think you have what it takes to win a Pulitzer or something like that? Problem is, maybe not everybody agrees with you, and you can't get anybody to pick up your manuscript, so you're lugging it around town feeling like a kind of a pauper. Don't despair. You can DIY. That's right. We're talking like Home Depot or Lowe's for budding authors. Chris Dillon is the author of Landed, an expat guide to buying and renovating property in Hong Kong, and also work in progress is Landed, the guide to buying property in Japan, and currently working on a book about self-publishing. On the show for the last 3 minutes of the show here. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Bernie.
How do you self-publish? I can do it. I can type it out on my Underwood, bring it to the local bookstore, get them to bind it in the plastic coily things, and I'm published.
That's called print on demand, and for some applications it's absolutely perfect. If you want to do like a family history, you want to do 20 copies, or you want to do a technical manual, a great application for that. But unfortunately, people in the book trade don't take you seriously if you use print on demand. You got to bite the bullet, get a designer, get an editor, get it properly printed, run off 1,000 copies, and then people start to take you seriously.
But I thought you said this was DIY, do it yourself. This sounds like doing it the old-fashioned way. You have to shell lots of bucks, no?
No, you're getting the publisher out of the process, and you're doing the publishing yourself, but you're basically outsourcing the editing, the designing, the printing, and running that part of the process yourself.
And where do you do that? Do you go to like Hong Kong Magazine, or do you go to the blogs and find out who's doing it in the basement of some dive somewhere on the cheap?
Oh, on the contrary, there are lots of places where you can find editors and writers and that sort of help on the internet, people who will take on jobs on a per-job basis to do editing from anything from a news release all the way up to a dissertation or a book. So getting the help is actually relatively easy. The trick is writing something that is actually helpful to your reader. Very often when people self-publish, it becomes vanity publishing, and it's my memoirs or my great poetry or something. Limited market for that.
And a run of 5 or 10.
A president somewhere that's done that a couple of times?
Yeah, absolutely. But if you focus on writing something like, for example, with Kirby, as a strategist, if you're writing something that helps your customers or the people you want to talk to understand what you do and understand how they can do it better themselves, all of a sudden you're adding value.
Big question. You got all it done. The editing is beautiful. The cover is glossy, and it's perfect. You got a label. What do you do then? Stand on a street corner, read all about it, read all about it. No, you can't do that.
You can't do that. So you set up a website, that's the first thing, and that gives you visibility. So people searching for a book on Japan or a book on Hong Kong real estate would come across my book that way. The next thing you do is find retail distribution. And it's actually possible to get distribution through companies like Amazon.com, will pick it up, and retail bookstores in places like Hong Kong will pick it up as well.
It sounds like, when are you going to publish that book, the self-published book?
That is my 2010 mid-year project. And the Japan book will be out in January.
Bring it fast forward, okay? I'm already getting inquiries about it. What kind of genre are we talking about that's going to be the next hot big number, the next hot button issue? Any idea?
Well, that's a tough one. But the thing is customers and people in general are interested in learning about stuff. It doesn't matter what it is. If you're a veterinarian or if you're a strategist, if you're a TV presenter, you can add value, you can help people understand the world better, and they'll pay for that.
Okay, I'm depending on you, okay? You're my mentor, you're my coach. Kirby, get cracking.
I'll do it.
Burn the midnight oil, okay?
All right.
Fire up the new Windows 7 and Word. That's it for today, folks. Had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for joining us on AC. Thanks to Chris. Thanks to Kirby. Thanks to David Felley. Thanks to everybody involved. We'll see you next time.